Welcome back to Real Estate Mindset. Today's video is going to be absolutely bonkers. I'm bringing you guys the new home community that is the most affordable in the entire area. So essentially, I'm going to talk about where to get the biggest bang for your buck in the city of Houston. And you guys, I've been getting your emails asking me to represent you as far as being a realtor, getting you information on communities like this. I have not been responding, and I will not respond to you guys because I am out of the industry, because I believe we're in the front end of a recession and it's not the right time to buy. However, if you guys want more information on this community, which is the Santa Fe community here in Cleveland, Texas, I will link the information to my good friend Jullian Lopez, who later on is going to go into the sales office right in front of me and going to tell us what the price points are, what inventory is, and basically if there's any buying incentives. Now what I'm going to do is go over the community stats, basically show you guys how many listings there are. I'm going to show you guys how cheap it is, and then I'm going to walk around this entire subdivision and basically do a kind of visual inspection to see the level of construction, to see the quality of construction. And I will say, guys, right before I started recording, the construction manager came here and started talking to me and was very kind. He didn't run me off like Lennar. He was very kind, explained what was going on. This is one of the rare communities that actually blows me away with what appears to be quality of construction and people appreciating what they're doing. Now later on in this video, I'm going to try to tour and show you guys the home with the cheapest price per square foot, which is about $85 a square foot, and the most expensive home price per square foot, which is about $240 a square foot, but that home is a little bit smaller at 800 square feet. Now we'll conclude the video by talking about the potential pitfalls of owning new construction. And real quick, you guys, one of the things that I am impressed with this new construction development is the taxes are relatively ridiculously low. If you guys like me taking you to the actual communities and giving you boots on the ground intel, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and shoot me a comment below. Either way, I want to start this video by rewinding the clock and showing you guys how to get here. Y'all, look how expensive it is for gas these days. I mean, I'm not even at full, I'm at $80. I always use the second best gas, but one of the good things about the Santa Fe area here in Cleveland is it's far enough away from Houston to where it's still relatively pretty affordable, but not so far away to where if you have a job at the heart of downtown Houston, you can't make it work. Santa Fe, Cleveland is roughly 46 miles from the heart of downtown Houston, which is roughly 45 minutes to an hour to get there, depending on traffic. Now, one of the cool things about Santa Fe is it's right next to the 99 tollway, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. The good thing is it creates a lot of accessibility, but the bad thing is it could cost a little bit more per month if you use the 99. Now it's roughly 20 minutes or 20 miles from Beltway 8, which again, you guys, gives you additional accessibility around Houston. Now the way that I'm going to show you guys how to get to Santa Fe, Cleveland is by taking the 59 or 69 freeway. It's pretty much the same thing, which you guys can basically see right behind me. Now right behind me is the 59 freeway. So once we get to the 59 freeway, or rather the 69 freeway, we're going to go up a few miles to the 99 toll road. Now when we get to the 99, we're going to take a right and we're going to go approximately 9 miles, almost 10 miles down the 99, and we're going to exit County Road 3549, which brings us to this Santa Fe, Cleveland community. All right, guys, so a little bit about the Santa Fe community. Now, I'm going to go over the stats, but before I do, I want to point out some interesting things that I've found so far about Santa Fe, and later on in this video, I'm going to do a walkabout and kind of take you to the area to show you all the new building and things like that. But over to the left here, you guys can see, it looks like there's prefabricated frames. I'm not sure if that's for tiny houses or not. Let me show you guys this real quick. Now, what's very interesting about the Santa Fe community is there's a bunch of manufactured homes mixed in with SFRs. As you guys can see, pretty much all of those houses are manufactured homes that have been built on a lot. So understand that there are manufactured homes built in the middle of this subdivision, which again, Very interesting to me. But let me throw up a market analysis to show you guys what's actively being sold in the Santa Fe subdivision. Now, the first thing I want to point out is there's 145 active listings right now, with the lowest listing price at almost $75,000. The highest listing price is $439,000. Best price per square foot, and I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute, is $85 a square foot. Highest price per square foot is $247, which is a tiny house, only 800 square feet. So overall, you guys, this is a massive subdivision. I'm really looking forward to really covering our bases and showing you guys exactly what's happening as far as new construction. Now, one other thing, remember, you get what you pay for, and there are loose dogs. We couldn't get them in the camera, but we have seen, at least this part of the subdivision, we have seen a few loose dogs. But either way, I'm going to send in Jullian to go talk to the sales agents right now to see if he can figure out additional price points and any buying incentives. Jullian, back to you.
Just stepped out of the sales office out here at National Home Corporation. These guys are offering some decent incentives out here, but some excellent price points for what you're getting in the home. So their price points are ranging anywhere from $149,990 at their smallest plan, which is 808 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2 baths. And then they are at a maximum price point of $289,990 for a 3,392 square foot home. The incentives that they're offering, they have 2 separate products. One of them, they're offering $3,000 towards your closing costs if you close at their preferred title company. There's also a $7,000 incentive for your closing costs that they're offering with their secondary product. Homeowners Association dues out here are $120 per year with an $80 transfer fee, and their tax rate is 2.04% before your homestead exemption. So after your homestead should bring you to around 1.7, 1.8. And if I missed anything, you guys, if you have any questions or concerns, shoot me an email.
All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm walking down a street that is basically under construction, and I wanna see how the construction's doing. I wanna let you guys know how the construction sites look as far as the quality, if they got trash lying around and things like that. But one of the first things that I wanna point out about this area is they have a giant moat running through your front yard as far as drainage. And you guys can see that right here. You guys see how big? Let me walk in it real quick. I'm gonna walk in this. I mean, there's literally a giant moat in the front of your yard. Now, the other thing that I noticed as well, guys, is there are also power lines in your front yard. So the utilities are not underground, they are above ground, they are in front of your house. That's a little bit interesting to me. I do not like that. Now, another disadvantage is it appears these driveways are incredibly small. But again, you know, I go back to the fact that you get what you pay for. And the fact is around the nation right now, most home buyers are looking at affordability. And that's why I'm taking you guys here. But again, you guys, you know, you lose some of the quality as well. And I personally don't mind doing that. You guys can see the construction sites. The construction sites are relatively clean, not too much trash, which really, really impresses me about the developer here and the home builders here. I have been to the #1, #2, and #3 top home builders across the nation, and their sites, you guys, look like a dump, garbage all over the place. But for some reason in Santa Fe, again, for the most part, you know, these sites are relatively clean. It shows me the pride of construction from the builder. And you guys can see that here. Let's pan and show them how clean these lots are. You know, a little bit of trash, you guys, but not much trash. Let me show them the other side of the street. Let's go to the other side of the street. You guys can see again, look at how clean these lots are. I've taken you to places where it's absolutely filthy. You know, we got a lot right there. Look at that house. Same with that house, you guys. No trash there. So, you know, overall, as far as the quality of construction, as far as the cleanliness of the work sites, what can I say, you guys? I'm absolutely impressed. All right, also right behind me is the Santa Fe Elementary School. And let me tell you guys something. This facility right here is absolutely amazing. There's something about new schools that really gets me excited. So if you have children, or if you want to live here and you have children, understand that they have a brand new, looks like state-of-the-art elementary school. And you guys, and this is no small school. The really cool thing is it actually connects to the middle school. So you have your elementary school right here. Right next to it, you have a brand new middle school. So surprisingly, Santa Fe area is really trying to clean it up here. I'm actually super surprised about all this, guys, because the first time I first toured here, which was I think about 3 or 4 months ago, there was chickens and there was dogs, there was all this stuff, and now it actually looks really nice. Now the manufactured homes mixed in between is really interesting, but let's see what else I can find. So right behind me is actually kind of a clubhouse. If you live in Santa Fe, it's actually at a church, and there's actually a really cool splash pad right there. You could probably have parties and things of that nature, but there are things to do here in this little tiny area of Santa Fe. You guys, I had no idea this place even existed until about 4 to 5 months ago. So some really cool things going on here right now. And if you guys are wondering if they're doing any commercial building, they absolutely are. You guys can see a small strip mall right behind me. 2 sections actually, one on the right, one on the left, but a tremendous amount of new building going on in the Santa Fe area. It really blows my mind, guys. All kinds of building. Now behind me, it'll probably be done sometime this year. If you want to start a brand new business, whatever, you may want to look more into that. So we're going to talk about the listing that has the cheapest price per square foot and the listing that has the highest price per square foot. And they're actually building both of those houses right now. You can actually see behind me, there's not only a small lot, so there's a small lot in front of us. Now the small lots right in front of us are for the tiny houses. Now I'm going to throw up that listing on the screen real quick. You guys can see that the tiny houses, like I've been telling you, essentially has the worst price per square foot. Now the tiny house is sitting at 800 square feet, but that's $247, you guys, per square foot. So when you look at it as a price per square foot standpoint, the smaller the house, typically the higher it is price per square foot. But on the other side of these lots where these people are building, they're actually building basically mansions. So let me throw up the first listing on the screen. You guys can see the home with the best price per square foot is only $85.39 per square foot on a brand new house. And not only that, you guys, when we talk to the construction manager, big ups to you. Thank you for the respect, my friend. I appreciate your time, by the way, if you're watching this. But he also mentioned to me that part of the building that's going on behind us is going to include 3,700 square foot houses and a 4,000 square foot house, which will put the price per square foot at $70 a square foot. And I don't know where anywhere else around Houston that you guys can buy new construction, brand new construction at this level of affordability. Absolutely wild, you guys. So I suspect as we go into a recession, as we go into the fall and winter months, we're probably going to see a lot of the houses that are not built behind me yet sell for under $70 a square foot. So that's something on my channel that I will be following up on. All right, guys, let's talk about the pros and cons of purchasing new construction. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that when I'm talking to you guys about the pros and cons of new construction, I intentionally made this scene because I don't want to talk about this stuff when you guys can see the brand new houses, the sparkling new paint, and granite countertops. We're going to talk real. Now, let me get the good stuff out of the way. Now, the positive things typically about new construction, you guys, is basically new home builders have etched out and cornered a section of the housing market, meaning that generally new home builders are offering interest rates 1 to 2% below what you guys can get in the resale market. So you got really low interest rates, you got a crazy buying incentive as far as paying your closing costs. Also, this development does qualify for USDA loans, so some loans you can actually move into this development for nothing out of your pocket. And another good thing is everything is pretty much new. Also, generally things come with a warranty, meaning you really don't have to worry about your house falling apart per se. If something happens, you can usually call the warranty company to have them come out and fix it. Now the cons are, because the new home builders have etched out a section of this market, generally if you guys don't have representation, you will get taken advantage of and they will not give you generally the best of deals. Now the other thing is generally the property taxes are a little bit higher with new construction. Also, another thing is we don't know the quality of construction, the materials, are they doing a good job, things of that nature. And another thing is this Santa Fe area has not been fully built out yet. So if we do go into a recession or even a depression, areas like this are potentially at risk. Now, I'm not going to be as worried about a place like Santa Fe because generally the places that are the most affordable will be doing the best through this unaffordability crisis. So that's probably why we've noticed so many of these homes sold in the last 3 months, because again, this is one of the most affordable areas. Now, other than that, guys, you're gonna wanna be extremely cautious talking to new home builders yourself. Always bring a realtor to help you and fight for crazy buying incentives. So I'm standing in a street where this entire block is available to be purchased. So really all of these houses that you guys can see are spec homes. But really, you guys, where I want to conclude is by essentially saying this. I believe right now the housing market is being propped up, and as soon as buyers can no longer purchase real estate, I believe that the whole market is going to crash, similar to what happened last year. I believe the fall and winter seasonality, or the lack of buyers, is going to bring these prices down. So overall, in conclusion, I do still think it's better to wait. But if you can't wait, if you must buy in the Houston area, you can't find something that's affordable, this is probably going to be one of the best places to look. Now, one other thing, you guys, when I'm purchasing real estate, something that's really important to me is understanding if I can cash flow. That way, if I have to move from my house and I cannot sell, I can rent out my property and still make money. That's really important to do, especially if you're forced to sell. So make sure if you're purchasing real estate, you get with a realtor and you make sure they're doing a rental analysis in the subdivision of the property you're interested in purchasing. And once again, you guys, I'm sorry for not responding to my emails. My plan is when I purchase my own primary residence, I'll get back into representing buyers or sellers. But right now, you guys, I am not doing that. It gives me the ability to show you guys empathy and transparency. In other words, I don't have to lie to make money, and I love it. But again, if you have questions, I have Jullian's information in the description. I really hope you guys appreciate it and like this video today. We spent a lot of time working on it. And if you're out there investing in real estate, you know I wish you luck, and I hope you win.